So do you have a pile of summer seeds that looks like this? But your raised garden beds are full of ice and sleet and look sort of like this? Well, mine look that way too. It sounds like we both need a plan. I love a good plan, and this is the time of year when I normally plan out garden beds for spring. These days, I lay out my garden beds using my PC, but you can just as easily draw them on a sheet of paper. My beds are finally where I want them, so I shouldn't have to make many changes in these boxes. Let's take a quick look outside before we get started. It might not be piles of snow, and the birds are still singing, but it's cold and nasty. I've got my clipboard, so let's get down on the floor and see what we can come up with. It's a chilly day outside today, and that makes a great day to sit down and look forward to spring 2023 garden planning. We are not professional gardeners, but over the past several years, we figured out that it's best to plan, and this is the way we've come up with. We just start with a diagram of our small backyard garden so that we know exactly how many beds and gardening bags we have to work with. And we go through, number, and then decide what vegetable we're going to plant in which bed. So pretty straightforward. First we'll go ahead and number, and these are our garden plots, and so I'll just go ahead and, whatever order suits you, and begin the numbering. Here we are. After many starts and goes, we finally come up with what we're going to do with our 19 pots. Our 19th pot actually isn't on this sheet of paper. We're not quite sure where we're going to put it, so we're going to try and squeeze it in. But you know your garden best. It's really quick and easy to draw this out, make yourself a little key, or if you actually have spaces in the boxes, you can write it right in and know what you're going to do for spring. As an example for us, let's see, for bed 10, once all the beets come out, we're going to go ahead and plant okra. So pot number 10 will go from beets to okra as we make it further into the summer. The garlic actually was planted much earlier, so that's already done. That's why there's a check. In pot number 3, we'll go from peas and lettuce in the early spring to squash as we get a little further on in the summer. So you have to make up your own keys. You'll know what it means, and that's what matters. I'd love to hear about your garden plan. If you have a technique, please share in the comments. Thank you for joining me. I look forward to seeing you next time. That's sleep. No gardening today.